think have lost that kind of thing because they've been relying on. I mean, we were another one relying on the electronic kits. So now it's like, oh shit, time to get creative, and it's, just being a little bit different from what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, it's social media. So like vinyl's making its comeback. It's because people are tired of not having something in their hand that they're paying for. So. You can't hold an MP3. I mean, you can hold your iPod till your face turns blue, but there's nothing like having that.
Exactly. And there's like I don't know, trying to come up with a little more or another idea to do. So hopefully we'll make something that grabs people's attention, and hopefully we'll be able to secure a deal with it.
Most people, don't focus on the music enough. You guys have the music, and you got the knowledge to put together a good press kit. So not everybody's that fortunate. So
yeah,
you guys are in a good situation. So
yeah, we're trying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Plus, you've been there. And we're just trying different options, and we thought it's funny. I remember when we were recording. Like the guys at Audio Hammer, they were telling us, so like, hey, after you do this record, it's not like you become rock stars. And I was like, oh, I know. I was like, then I told them, laid out my plan. They're like, okay, just making sure you know that, because I guess there's actually even a lot of bands that will go into the studio and think like, oh, once you make a record, then that's it, boom, there you go, you're good, you're set. It's like, nope. No, that's half the battle.
And that's a good thing, because that brings up a valid point where someone makes a CD and they think they're going to be overnight rock stars, and then, they don't sell 3 copies of it, and the band breaks up 2 weeks later because you didn't even give it time to sell. 90% of bands break up after their first release. If you stick together after your first release.
One of our biggest, I guess I'd call it a mistake, is like when we released the album, we didn't do press kits initially, so that's why I'm like, let's see how it helps now. But on the plus side, we were able to get it, actually hand out a lot of copies.
Hey, that's
stuff's still going forward.
That's what you got to do, and back in the beginning of Dope's career, they were everywhere. They made a demo tape. They never did a show. They just went everywhere Marilyn Manson was, or anywhere an industrial band was playing. Those guys were fucking there handing out cassette tapes. Their first show, they weren't even signed, sold out because of all the promotion they did. If you can look it up, I mean, I'm sure it's on their Wikipedia or whatever the hell that is. But I mean, there was like 600 people there. This was before they even had a record deal. They just had a demo tape, 4 songs, produced by Zim Zum of Marilyn Manson. I don't even think it was really produced by him. They were roommates or something in Chicago. But he was friends with them somehow and was able to, he just pushed that whole fucking thing, and boom, they sold out all of their local shows, were signed to Flip Records, and boom, they're still here.
Exactly.
So it pays off to be out there and doing what you're doing, handing out CDs and making sure everybody has a copy.
Thank you. It's and it's funny we bring up with Manson with that. A lot of the business moves I try to make, I don't model it like 100% off Manson, but I take a good chunk of it of like what he's done and look at some of his techniques and what he did to get where he is, and I try to take a little bit of that and kind of add on top of it, and just because he's so successful with that, and I don't think enough people give him credit of what a smart businessman he is.
Oh no, absolutely.
I remember watching that Rock on the Range, I think it was, the Ohio thing, and they had Jamie from Hatebreed. They were talking to him about Manson. He was just saying like all sorts of good things where and I thought it was cool that he acknowledged it, how he's like, yeah, no one gives Manson credit, and what a smart, businessman when it comes to merchandising and publishing. I'm just like, yes, I know. The dude's a genius.
Yep. I mean, a lot of the stuff he did coming up is, when they were the Spooky Kids and stuff, that was all my time, so I seen what they were doing, and I did a lot of the things that they did. I mean, I made fucking candy bars with the band's name on it. We did a lot of promotion the similar way, so I know exactly where you're coming from there.
So another guy I try to, when it comes to like with labels, versus doing indie. One guy I always look at is Trent Reznor, because he always has a lot of good input on that. Where I remember there's one interview where he's saying, he's like, you can make it big being indie. He's like, but don't expect to sell out arenas, And he's like, and you better have a better business plan than using just Facebook.
Right.
But if you want to be selling out, like, let's say the Amway Arena or, just, Wembley or whatever it is, he's like, yeah, you need a label. He's like, it's just the way the business is.
Yeah.
And then...
there's one big major thing that when bands realize you cannot rely on your friends to show up for your shows and support you because they're your friends. They don't really care. They're like, oh, he's just playing another show. You have to build true fan base. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And kind of one thing also I think a lot of bands need to start doing nowadays too is kind of build that, like, that myth behind them, trying to get that, because I know with, like, social media, it's easy to see how those bands really are. But, like, way it was with, like, Manson and Nine Inch Nails before, like, everything with the, social media blew up is, like, you heard stories about how wild and crazy, and it's like, you let those myths build up, and they just become these outrageous stories, and you had to go see them, and I'm just like, you know what, we need to somehow get that, get these, kind of word-of-mouth thing going, and try to use social media to help promote that.
Yeah, see, like when we were on the road with my band, they never understood why I'm always out either in the bus or I'm sitting in my car, because I don't want to be that accessible. I don't want people to. I want that mystery. Where is he? Is he here? The rest of the band's in the bar drinking. I'm in my car.
Yeah, and like
you come in, you do the show. And then you say, I'm only going to stick around for 20 minutes, and you get to meet all the people, and boom, you're gone. That's it.
Exactly. It's just like, damn, you make it so people want to see you again, and, it's like, oh, I got to make sure I'm there early. Maybe I'll see him, walking through the, it's like,
right, exactly. You got to build up that. Now it's just like, yeah, I'll just watch everything on social media. I have great fucking videos of Marilyn Manson, the show from Tampa. I don't post them. Because I don't know, he's still on the tour. I just don't want to post them, and
you want people to go out, check it out.
Yeah, exactly, and that's my memory. I'm fucking selfish that way, but no, I'll eventually probably post them. But I don't like to do that when they're on the tour, because why should I pay fucking $200 for my front row seat and film it for you?
Exactly. That's another thing. I'm glad you bring that up. It's like, you pay that much, and it's just like, damn,
I can watch it on YouTube. I've even seen myself saying that about certain bands. Yeah, I'll just watch that on YouTube.
But it's funny, so, like, one band that I'm glad you don't see a lot of, I'm not sure if they put copyright claims or whatever, but with Rob Zombie, I always try to go on YouTube and find, like, great quality videos of them playing live somewhere. And I can't really ever find anything recent, and I'm just like, and it makes me, want to go see, or that's a big reason why I wanted to go see Rob Zombie. It's like I couldn't find any good videos of them playing live today, And I'm like, damn, gotta get out there, and I'm glad I did, and it's cool to see. I guess it's weird and cool at the same time to see John 5 and Gingerfish both in Rob Zombie's band. It's still just like, whoa,
Well, I
think of
let me tell you, it made his live band so much fucking better. So much better.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
John
5 literally just up to Zombie's band to the next level. Because Zombie always ran around, but John 5 is just, he's John 5, so enough said.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Manson wasn't so uptight back then, he'd probably still be in the band, but I don't think that, John 5 puts on a lot of show, he just doesn't stand there. So I don't know if necessarily he liked him the way he, I don't know what happened there, but I know that when you deal with Manson as a musician, you could be gone at any time. So you better just stay quiet and do your job, and you won't go anywhere. But
yeah, exactly.
He's the boss, basically, but again, so is Rob Zombie.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm actually, I like really excited to see or hear Manson's next record, the Satan album. I'm just like, oh man, this is gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I wonder what's going on there. I wonder who's in the writing process. But that again, that's
found out,
the element of surprise.
I know.
You there?
There's like an article with Manson or something. I saw him as like
I'm losing you there, man.
Say what?
I was losing you. You broke up pretty bad there.
Yeah.
Nah, you're breaking up really bad, man.
I'm not sure if there's bad signal over here or something. Hold on.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna end the show, man. But it was cool that you called in. And I'll catch up with you. I don't have a guest next week, so we got a big New York hardcore show that's going to go on. So if you got time next week, give me a call.
Sure, will do. Thanks for having me on.
Yep, no problem. Here's What I've Become by L.A. Guns. Jay Stone, rockmetaltalk.com. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next week, Sunday at 8 p.m.
Radio Show. Jay Stone Radio Show.